Good morning, hello, and happy Saturday to you. I hope you are doing wonderful this weekend. I hope you had a great week, and now you're ready to relax. Letting yourself relax, and what I like to call having a silly Saturday, is just a lot of fun. I know so many of you have mentioned to me that things are heavy, you're going through a lot. So, giving yourself permission, you might not think about this, but giving yourself permission can shift everything. So, if you were to say to yourself right now out loud, I give myself permission to put down any thoughts of negative thinking that have been going on. I give myself permission to put down the weight of our country and not have to worry about it for a little while, even just a few moments. I give myself permission. And in that permission, whatever it is, you're giving yourself permission to put down whatever's weighing you down. Now, it doesn't mean you might not have to pick it up later because there's things to take care of, but you might notice when you're putting that weight down how much of an option you have. Okay, so when I give myself permission to put this down, I don't have to pick it back up again. And it allows you to shift that thinking in your mind. Oftentimes we think we have to carry this weight, this heaviness, these burdens to the utmost. And oftentimes we can keep the weight of it elsewhere. So it depends on where you're at and how you believe, but I believe that we can give our cares, we can give our concerns, we can give our worries to the side, and instead we can allow ourselves to focus on the solution. Because when we're worrying and when we're fretting and when we're upset, we're actually creating more stress in our body. We're creating more stress in our life. And oftentimes we're creating more issues that are going to come up all around us. It keeps us from sleeping. It keeps us from thinking about the proper foods and planning. And it keeps us high level of stress. That high level of stress is going to keep you in the fight or flight mode. It's going to keep you in fat burning or fat storage mode. It's going to keep you in I can't really sleep well mode. So instead, you can allow yourself, and because I believe in God, some people would like to use the term universe or whatever the term is for you that works. I would like for you to think, okay, I have this issue. I have this problem, and I'm going to give the weight of it into the universe. For me, I'm going to give the weight of it to God. I'm going to let Him hold the weight, the pain, the troubles, the what if and why can't we, and all of those questions. And instead, I'm just going to hold the idea of how do I find the solution? What can I come up with next? And you'll begin to notice as you do that, you're releasing the practice of those negative what ifs. Well, what if this and what if that and what if this and what if they did and oh, and so that builds up the negative energy, it builds up the fear, it builds up the heavy, the I got tos and the I shoulds and I can't believe I did this and the judgment and the blame. So if any of those areas you're like, yeah, I can relate to that, then speak permission into your life to put that part of it down. You still have the challenge in front of you. That's not going anywhere. We can't be, trying to think only positive, optimistic thoughts. That's not the best case scenario when you've got something in front of you and only thinking positive would have you not look at the answer. So it's okay for us to look at, nothing's working. This is not okay. This is heavy as all get out. So you can allow yourself to realize, yeah, this is a heavy situation. Instead, though, instead of practicing the negative what ifs, because that keeps you into things that are not really happening, they might, but most of the time they might not. But jot it down, and then that gives you the opportunity to think about it. Could this possibly happen? And if so, this will be my plan for it. Creating a plan of action, creating a plan of safety, creating a step-by-step strategy of what you'll do helps you to feel safe. In these moments of all these negative what ifs and all this weight, you are not going to feel safe. You are going to feel heavy. You are going to feel burdened. You are going to feel so alone. Instead, taking those things, putting it to the side and saying, okay, I give myself permission to put aside the what ifs. I give myself permission to put aside the heavy. I give myself permission to put aside the self-doubt. I give myself permission and fill in the blank. what you're putting aside. And if you decide that you're giving it to the universe or you're giving it to God, or if it works better for you, you're putting it aside and you're putting it in an imaginary box. And that box is sealed. It is the strongest steel that exists. And as soon as you have it all in there, you're closing the lid. You can no longer feel it. You can no longer think about it. Instead, the only thing that you can think about now is what's going to be the solution. What am I allowing? What creative energy am I allowing into my life to find this solution? Who can I allow into my life that can help me make the change and make the difference? What prayers do I need that are going to give me the strength to remind me? And, my favorite prayer each and every day is basically saying, God, you have the strength and I do not. You have the wisdom and I do not. You have whatever it needs and I do not in this moment if I don't. And that helps me to release it. Now, there's other mantras that I use that help in that regard. So, for instance, if I'm in negative thinking and heavy thinking, I allow myself to take a look and realize, would I say this to someone else? Would I treat someone else in this way? And almost always the answer is no. And in that moment, it's like, oh, so I don't get to treat myself that way. I don't get to speak to myself that way. I don't even get to say, what if this in that way? If I wouldn't say that to someone else, then I don't deserve it either. And I hope you can use these tools today to practice releasing that heavy experience that's going on for you, taking it and giving it to God, taking it and giving it to universe, taking it and putting it in that box of the most strongest steel. So when you close the lid, you feel lighter, you feel freer. And when you're ready, you can give yourself permission to open the lid back up and take it back out if you'd like to. Or you might find that keeping the heaviness of that situation in the box and closed helps you to feel way safer. It helps you to feel way neutral. It helps you to find the peace to be able to let your mind think. So, in whatever way works for you, even jotting it down and journaling, that is the way to let yourself do it. And you might find you practice all of them. So, let me know as you're thinking about this and practicing this, your mind is doing it, it's imagining it, it's letting it happen at a subconscious level. And so you're creating the change both on a conscious level and a subconscious level. Let me know how you feel when you do that. Let me know your experience when you do that. If it worked, great. Let me know if, I went from feeling like a 10 to feeling like a 5. Or if it didn't work, let me know what you noticed that caused it not to work. And then we can add another tool as we talk about this next time. So what I'm going to do is as you guys are sending me different questions and different ideas, I'm going to be addressing them. And if you'd like, I can actually address them to you, speaking to you. If you'd like it to be anonymous, you can let me know. I'd rather have it to be anonymous. So let me know, like, I'm having this thought, and you can be specific about it, no judgment at all. Or you can let me know, this is the scenario that's going on in my life, and this is what's coming up for me, and I'm not really sure how to get out of it. Whatever it is, let me know what the question is. There's no question that's stupid. There's no issue that you're going through that's wrong. I'm here to help with that. So please let me know so that way we can continue. And I've got a plethora of different tools and different supports that we can practice. And I'm going to continue to do recordings and I'm continue to do posts. Let me know which ones help you the best. And I'm going to continue to work it around what you guys need. I am here for you. People in my life have been there for me, and this gives me the opportunity to do the same thing back. I struggled with negative thinking and self-doubt, and it basically would drown me every day. And as soon as I learned about how I was programming things in my mind and that I could change it, oh my gosh, I had to share. And so that is why I am here. I'm here to post, to share, to video. I would like to work with you guys, even live, if you're interested, because we can help each other as we're learning and we're growing. And that is my goal, each and every day, in some way, to be a benefit for you, to help your day be lighter. Because why not? We can do that for each other. So let's continue to do that. I hope that as you're looking in today and you're putting aside the weight of things, you're feeling lighter and you can make this your silly Saturday and have fun with it. Continue to practice these things as we're working together. Continue to let me know how they're working for you and continue to let me know what else we can work on. You take care of you. Have a beautifully blessed, silly Saturday and know that you're loved. And big, 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 big squishy hugs. Bring it in all the way. Consider yourself hugged and appreciated. And ciao for now.